Let me say something that almost no one in the health world is willing to say out loud. I did everything right, and my body got worse. We hear, I ate clean. I followed the rules. I listened to the experts, and instead of healing, I became more inflamed, more sensitive, more exhausted. If that sentence hit you in the chest, this video is for you. This channel is not about shortcuts. It's not about pushing harder, and it's definitely not about blaming your body. It's for women who are disciplined, motivated, and trying, but whose bodies didn't respond the way that they were promised they would if they did 1, 2, 3, XYZ. If you've ever thought, why am I doing everything right and still not getting better? You're not broken and you didn't fail. Something else is happening. And today we're going to talk about it calmly, clearly, and without fear. Most women never say this part out loud. They might whisper it to themselves at night. They think, maybe I didn't do it long enough, or maybe I wasn't strict enough, or maybe I cheated and messed up without realizing it. I thought I did it right. Or maybe it's just my body. Ugh, it's just defective. Ugh. Right? You've maybe said that to yourself or thought it. And slowly, shame replaces curiosity. But here's what I want you to hear. If effort alone healed bodies, you would already be well. Your worsening symptoms are not proof that you're doing something wrong. They are information. So let's talk about the big lie we've been sold in modern wellness, that healing is linear, that more effort equals more results, that discipline always pays off. But biology, it doesn't work like motivation posters. Your body is not a machine that responds to commands. It's a living system that responds to capacity. And when capacity is exceeded, the body doesn't heal, it protects. So why does doing it right sometimes backfire? This is where people get stuck, because doing it right often looks like eating less, cutting more foods, adding protocols, starting a cleanse, pushing through some rough symptoms, or ignoring exhaustion. But if your nervous system is already overwhelmed, if digestion is compromised, if your immune system is on high alert, it equals threat, and the body doesn't respond well. It's going to respond with inflammation, fatigue, anxiety, and flares. It's not because it's weak, but because it's trying to keep you alive. So let's talk about a moment where everything changed. It's the moment that changed everything for me. I stopped asking, what protocol do I do next? And I started asking, what is my body protecting me from right now? That single shift changes everything. And it changed my entire healing trajectory because when you see symptoms as protection instead of failure, you stop fighting the body. And that's when healing actually begins. Now, here's something I've noticed after years of coaching. This happens most often to high-achieving women, caretakers, rule followers, perfectionists, women who do the work. That same trait that makes you successful in life can make healing harder if no one teaches you how to regulate first. You don't need more discipline. You need more safety. The real problem isn't that your body hasn't responded to the good things that you've tried. The real problem is that you may have not been taught how to recognize overload or how to pause without panicking and how to rebuild capacity before intervention and how to work with your body instead of overriding it. Most healing advice skips the most important step, which is stabilization. And when you skip stabilization, healing can feel like failure. So let me reframe this clearly. Your body hasn't gotten worse because you failed. Your body got worse because it reached its limit. And limits aren't moral flaws. They're biological signals. The question is no longer, how do I push through this? The question becomes, how do I rebuild safely? In the next video, I'm going to explain why clean eating actually makes some women feel more inflamed and why timing matters more than food rules. Because once you understand when to support versus when to intervene, everything changes. I want you to take a moment at the beginning of this series, and I want you to ask yourself, what have I tried? What have I thought about trying? But most importantly, what am I trying to accomplish? We are looking in this series not for perfection. I'm not going to give you a perfectly organized protocol that if you follow every single step, you will feel better by the 8th video. That's not going to happen. I don't have that in this series. Maybe at some point we'll build something like that, but it's not essential to make change. What's essential is a desire and an intent and a hope and finding that purpose. Why are you watching these videos? Why are you looking for health coaching? Why? Ask yourself, and then take a moment, take a breath, and remember, you're not broken. You are working towards healing. You are building your best self. I'll see you in the next video.